This is a very serious problem. Prime Minister warns Japan is about to collapse due to near zero birth rate. Japan is on the brink of collapse due to the near zero birth rate in the country, Prime Minister Fumio Kishida warned on Monday. He said, in thinking of the sustainability and inclusiveness of our nation's economy and society, we place child rearing support as our most important, Kishida said in a speech during the opening day of a 150-day ordinary diet session. Nikkei reports his remarks on child rearing support, one of the core elements in his 45-minute speech, came amid news that the country's new birth rates last year fell below 800,000 for the first time on record. Japan's total population as of January 1st was an estimated 124.77 million, down 0.43% from a year earlier. 29% of them were 65 years or older, while 11.6% were aged 0 to 14. Like in other Asian nations such as South Korea, fewer births means that Japan's labor force is likely to continue shrinking, putting pressure on a social security system that has to support a graying, aging population. But the Prime Minister was short on specifics, having earlier proposed 3 key platforms: economic support, child care services, and working style reform. Kishida said he would present an outline by June for a future doubling of the child care budget. He said, I would like to implement unprecedented countermeasures to halt the falling birth rate, to allow everyone to participate in child rearing regardless of age or gender. And he added that he would thoroughly listen to the voices of parents, young people, and child care service providers. Another focus of the preliminary session will be how Japan pays for a planned increase in defense spending. Kishida said that Japan will need an additional 4 trillion yen, that's about $30 billion per year, from fiscal 2027 for his military budget, and the government would seek to secure about 3/4 of that from fiscal reforms. Kishida pledged that Japan will lead responses to global issues such as Russia-Ukraine war and climate change as it assumes the presidency of the Group of 7 this year. He said to cooperate as the entire international community in addressing the multiple issues of the world faces, the G7 will unite in strengthening the engagement so-called Global South, and he used the term describing emerging countries. With respect to China, Kishida said Japan will forge a constructive, stable relationship with the country through the efforts of both sides. He stressed that Japan would support startups to catalyze innovation, such as introduction of new credit systems that enable entrepreneurs to raise funds more easily, and an immigration program to lure global talent. He said, we will arrange an environment where foreign talent can participate actively, such as by creating a system for accepting highly skilled workers. Kishida's approval ratings remain low, with surveys showing public discontent with his defense policies, rising prices, and politicians' links to the problematic Unification Church. The Nikkei TV Tokyo poll in December showed 35% support for his cabinet, the lowest level since he took office in 2021. This is by Sean Adel-Tabaya News Punch. Please leave your comments and thank you for your support. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box.